So, Space Jam 2 New Legacy is coming out in July, and the first proper trailer just dropped, and it looks pretty good. But I was surprised that it didn't make me as excited as I thought it would. And I don't know why exactly it didn't. So, based on the trailer, LeBron James is kinda sorta forcing his son to play basketball and to go to basketball camp and get his real potential to shine or whatever. But then they have a fight, they get off on the wrong floor of an elevator and then end up in a weird server room kind of space. And then the kid disappears into a big mysterious ball of I don't know what that is. LeBron goes after him, falls through an endless space of different worlds like Westeros and the Toon World and such, but ends up in an in-between space, the Serververse, where Don Cheadle's character, who's basically an AI, tells him that he'll get his son back only if he plays a game of basketball. That's kinda random, but okay. But then he also sends him to the Reject Team, aka the Toon Squad, aka Bugs and his gang, where LeBron lands as an animated character, and honestly I don't really like his design, but whatever. Maybe it just caught me off guard, because back in the day Michael Jordan was fully live action when he got to the Looney Tunes world, so it's kind of weird that LeBron's not the same. But I guess he did enter the world in a different manner, and this could be an alternate universe or whatever. We'll see. But anyway, LeBron meets Bugs and the gang, and they put together their team, which consists of the regulars, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Elmer Fudd, Lola Bunny, the Granny, Tweety, etc. So more or less the same team from the first movie. Then we see them on a basketball court, field, I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, we see them, and for whatever reason, they transform into 3D characters. So LeBron turns back to normal, while the Toons turn 3D. And they do look pretty good, like the fur and everything seems to be really well done. But I don't really get why this was necessary. Why does everything have to be 3D? Why can't it be classic 2D? Anyway, so then we see the crowd, which consists of a bunch of random Warner Bros. Properties. Scooby and the Gang, Captain Caveman, Thundercats, the dragons from Game of Thrones, King Kong, Joker, the Penguin, and the man from Clockwork Orange. I'm sorry, what? Why? But I'll get back to that in a second. So we see some bits of the match, we see the new opponents, which is not the Monstars for whatever reason. We don't even see them in the crowd or anything. We now have the Goon Squad, which consists of random villainy characters of different elements like fire, water, whatever. They do look pretty nice though, so I'll give them that. And then the trailer ends with Granny doing some stunts and LeBron dunking, and then we have the date. July 16th, HBO Max and theaters. So yeah, it does look pretty fun, the animation is pretty solid, but despite everything, even incorporating the old Space Jam song, I just don't feel as excited for it as I thought I would, and I don't really understand why. When it was first announced, I was intrigued, even hyped at one point. Then the first looks came out and they looked pretty okay, but then the whole Lola Bunny thing happened. Then we got the character posters, then the trailer, and it all looks pretty solid, but I still don't feel the way I thought I would. And I love Space Jam, I watched it so many times. The VHS we had it on was played so many times, the footage quality got really bad after a while. I love the Looney Tunes, I watched it so much when I was a kid. There's just so much nostalgia in Space Jam for me. Yet I just feel meh. And yes, I am not exactly the target demographic, which could play a part in how I feel, but I do watch a lot of cartoons, even ones that are mainly kid-oriented, and I still enjoy them. It could be that the designs feel off. Like, for example, Lola. Compared to the original movie, yeah, she's changed, she had different reiterations over the years, and that's completely fine. But just take a look at the first look image, then the character poster, then her 2D and 3D forms in the trailer. They're all so different, and it just feels inconsistent to me. The rest of them are fine, although Elmer and Yosemite do look kind of weird in 3D. The rest are mostly fine. It could also be that seeing so many Warner Bros. Characters in the backgrounds doesn't exactly sit right with me. It feels like it's too much. I get that Warner wants to create its own universe, multiverse, whatever verse, and wants to show off how many things they own. But why do you have to do it to this extent? They did the same with Scoob, not really focusing on Scooby and the gang, but instead having Dastardly and the Blue Falcon and Captain Caveman and everyone in there, and it just felt off. And this time, it's not even just Looney Tunes or Hanna-Barbera characters. There's everything from WB, from the Iron Giant to King Kong to more recent animated movies like Smallfoot to DC stuff like the Joker and the Penguin to Game of Thrones stuff, and as I mentioned, the Clockwork Orange guys. Why would you even do that? Is this not a family movie? I get that you want references for the entire family, so there's some things only older generations will know. But the Clockwork Orange? Really? I'm almost 30 and I still haven't seen that film or read the book because I heard so much stuff about it. I don't know if it's for me. And what if a kid looks it up or watches it? It just feels wrong. And if it's not actually them, then I do apologize. I'm stupid. Maybe I completely misunderstood what I saw. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really understand why they felt the need to include so much stuff. Like, even if they had just stuck with cartoon characters, that would have been more than enough, in my opinion. And to be honest, I don't know how much any of this will affect my actual viewing experience. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it won't feel overcrowded, maybe it will be fun, like a Where's Waldo type of situation, trying to look for certain characters in the crowd. And hopefully it will be a fun movie overall. I am still really hopeful, and of course I'm still gonna watch it. And if I get half as much enjoyment out of it as I did from the original, I'm gonna count it as a win. Anyway, thank you for watching whatever this was. If you liked my random ramblings here, feel free to like and subscribe. Check out my Twitter, where I also post some very random, not so amazing takes. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye!